Okay, good day. WAEC, WAEC, WAEC. WAEC is West Africa Examination Council. And here is one of the very important topics. I have started this series of video, and this is the second stage, water and solubility. Take your time, study all of them and all other videos of mine that have been recorded on YouTube, and learn them, apply them to your heart. Then your WAEC exam will be as cheap as never before. So let us move on to today's work. Water treatment for town supply. This is water, like I told you in the first video. Water treatment for town supply must undergo 4 different processes. If I may ask you a question now, mention the processes through which water treatment for town supply can undergo. You'll be able to tell me that we have coagulation, we have sedimentation, we have filtration, and we have disinfection. Now let us explain them one after the other. First, the untreated water is passed through large septic tank, and potash alum, look at, potash alum is KALSO4. The IUPAC name is potassium tetraozoaluminate 3. Can you call that with me? Potassium tetraozoaluminate 3. That's the IUPAC name of potash alum. Or you pass it through sodium aluminate 3. Sodium aluminate 3 is NaAlOH4. Can you say that? Interesting. NaAlOH4. Can you be faster with that? NaAlOH4. That's interesting. Is added for coagulation or flocculation. It's either you coagulate or you flocculate it. But the two major things is just like if you don't use this, you can use the other. That is why it is there. Now let's go on to see. The impurity clumps together to form flux. Flux are impurities. They clump together, they pack themselves together and form flux. Let's go to the next slide and see. The second step is that the water is passed through a filter bed to remove the remaining dirt. It must be filtered, so it will pass through the filter bed to remove the remaining dirt. Now the third step is that the water is treated with chemicals. Number one of those chemicals is chlorine, and chlorine kills germ. Germ could ask you, these are two different words. Germ could ask you, what is the function of chlorine in water treatment? It is to kill germs. Now, other chemicals like iodine and fluorine. Iodine will prevent goiter. Goiter is swelling in the tract in the throat, respiratory tract being swollen and is being protruded out of the outside neck. And fluorine will prevent tooth decay. As you can see, even in the toothpaste you use, read the content, fluorine is there in order to prevent tooth decay. See, you can see my teeth, so you could open your own if it's decaying. Please take precaution. Now the final step is that the water is now free from germs and stored in reservoir and distributed to the town for use. Hardness of water. Kai. Can water ever be said to be hard? Water can be said to be hard if it wastes soap, if it does not foam readily with soap. Take for instance, if kerosene pours on your soap and you are now pouring water on that soap, using it to wash cloth, it will not foam readily. It wastes soap. So, hardness of water takes place when water does not foam readily with soap. Okay, let's move to that slide again. Now see the full content. Those things that are responsible for the hardness of water, there are two major things. They are responsible for the hardness of water. Number one, calcium tetraoxosulfate 6. Number two, magnesium tetraoxosulfate 6. We can also have others. We can have others like calcium hydrogen triisocarbonate 4, magnesium hydrogen triisocarbonate 4. Please take note of this. Calcium hydrogen triisocarbonate 4. Ordinary soap is sodium octadecanoate. I repeat that. Ordinary soap is sodium octadecanoate. Octa is 8. Decanoate is an organic compound with 10 carbon atoms. So this is 8 and 10. That is 18 carbon atom having sodium as the only metal there. When soap is added to add water, the dissolved salt in the water will immediately react with the soap molecules to form calcium or magnesium octadecanoate, which is insoluble. Let us go on. Add water, waste soap. Note, detergents are not affected by hard water. What's the reason? Detergent like your Omo, like Clean, mention all those detergents, they are not affected by hard water. The reason is because they form calcium and magnesium salts, which are soluble in water. Those are the reasons they form calcium and magnesium salts, which are soluble in water. Now we get to go to origin of hard water. What are the origins of hard water? When water dissolves, gypsum. Gypsum is CaSO4.H2O. Or when water dissolves, limestone. Limestone is CaCO3. Gypsum is sparingly soluble in water, while limestone is not soluble in water. So let us go on, and I want to believe you have learned something from today's lesson. You have learned something wonderful. You have learned something great. You have learned those things that can dissolve water, those things that makes water to be hard, and the origin of hardness of water. So keep watching this video. If you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, please subscribe, because it will be of a very great benefit to you. So God bless your